Talking a bit about the structural safety, and this question comes in after what happened recently at Delhi Terminal 1. In terms of Bengaluru Terminal, what is the kind of timeline or follow-up that you do in terms of your safety audits to ensure that the passengers are secure and there is no problem in accessing it?
And there's not a single answer to that, because there are multiple levels of checks that are done. Structural safety audit, which is a large, major safety audit for the structure, is done once a year. That includes, for instance, we've got structures hanging from here, right? This needs to be checked on a regular basis. This is done annually to make sure that this is safe. On top of that, we've got multiple other levels of checks as well. So, for instance, just before the rainy season begins, we have checks to make sure the drains are all cleared, so there's no water held up on the ceilings or on the top of the roof or whatever it is. On top of that, the other thing that we look at is, because Bangalore rains are normally accompanied by very heavy winds, so we look at panels, securing of the panels of the roof so that they don't fly away during rainy season. We look at other structures that are probably temporary in nature as part of the construction. We secure them just before the rainy season. So multiple levels of checks that are done to make sure. So as far as we are concerned, zero compromise on safety. And this is something that we take very seriously. We have tie-ups with both IIT Chennai as well as IIT Mumbai with their civil engineering departments to support us in our efforts to make sure that these structural audits are done with a great amount of diligence and care.
Okay. Tell me a bit about your cargo business. How are you positioning Bengaluru Airport in terms of serving as a cargo hub point for especially South India?
I think one has seen this already happening. So our cargo volumes, this is something that pleases me no end. So give me the opportunity to speak about it. We've last year we touched 500,000 metric tons of cargo, a huge number. When we began, we were really a small airport as far as cargo is concerned. This is one area we've put in a lot of effort. So there are 2-3 things that we speak about. One is the infrastructure that we require at the airport to handle cargo. Today, I think we're very proud of the facilities that we have. We have 2 major cargo terminal operators, which are integrated, domestic and international. Then we have the largest domestic cargo terminal in India that we have just inaugurated recently. Fourth, we have a cool port, which has got some of the most advanced temperature-controlled logistics facilities of the country that we have built over here. As a result of which, Bangalore Airport is the #1 exporter of perishables out of India. 31% of India's perishable exports go out of Bangalore today. And that's because we've created this infrastructure. And last but not the least, we have an express cargo facility, again, a unique facility, which houses all the three bigs. DHL, UPS and FedEx. All three are present there. And with that, they have a great facility through which express deliveries can happen as well, which I think is the engine for e-commerce business in India. And then, of course, apart from all of this, we've just recently inaugurated also in partnership with our partners, Air India SATS, our new logistics center. And a second logistics center is under development. So all of this sort of, from an infrastructure standpoint, seamlessly fits in together to offer a seamless logistics solution. And the proof of the pudding is when Foxconn was establishing its plant and was shopping around India as to where to establish it, they chose Bangalore. And in their press release, I don't know whether you noticed, the CEO of Foxconn specifically said one of the reasons why they chose Bangalore was the quality of the airport that will serve as the gateway for their exports, which is incredible, right? I mean, that's the kind of impact it can have on the city. So that's as far as infrastructure, as far as cargo is concerned. The other thing that we have done very closely is worked with the ecosystem, the forwarders, the consolidators, the cargo handling agents. And with all of them, we've established a network. We work very closely and very collaboratively with them. And we've created a completely paperless operation. Today, everything works on an app, giving complete visibility to every member of the ecosystem as to exactly where the parcel is and what the status is. And this, I think, helps them, gives them great visibility and helps them bring down their logistics costs, times, and all of that. So I think partnership with our stakeholders is very key. And then all our business development efforts. We work. So, for example, when we wanted to tap into the garment exports from Tirupur, we set up a customs clearance house in partnership with customs in Tirupur so that we could do customs clearance there. And we created a branded product called Logic Connect, which would bring customs cleared garments in a bonded truck to Bangalore, and it goes straight into the warehouse and straight onto the aircraft, right? It's all cleared completely. That's the kind of work that we have done to continuously improve our cargo development.
Okay, let me also bring focus on the ground handling part of it. You had to terminate services with Celebi a while ago out of national interest, which of course, has been across the country. Are you comfortable currently with the transition? Was it smooth moving to the other service?
It was exceptionally smooth. And here I really have to call out both our partners. So what we did was we broke the business into two and handed it over to two of our partners who did a splendid job. And we were there to shepherd it and sort of control it and guide them along. But it still required them to step up and deliver. So Air India SATS and Globe Ground India are two ground handlers who stepped in and did a terrific job. So today we are completely stable. In fact, we were stable from day one, from the same night itself. We had absolutely no issues whatsoever. And then what we did was we established a quick response team of our operations team to step in if wherever there would be a problem, whether it's a labor issue, whether it's a customer service issue, whatever the issue might be. This QRT would sort of respond to that so that we could, manage the situation with extra support from our team. But, the QRT never had to be called because it all turned out to be very smooth. Now we will be appointing a third ground handler. We're starting the tendering process for that now.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.